Hey class, happy Monday. It's Ashley with School and Life Podcast, and I am back for another mentoring moment. This week, I'm talking all things cover letters, and I'm so excited to show you how to write a bomb cover letter in 5 minutes that's going to get you the call back. I know how annoying cover letters can be and writing them over and over again for different jobs, but I'm going to show you how to write an amazing one in 5 minutes that's going to get you the call back. Of course, if you want to work with me one-on-one for customized tips on cover letters and resumes, you can do that too. Also, the link is in the bio, but let's get into this 5-minute cover letter. First up, discuss your interest in the position and how key components and competencies in the job align with your personal and professional goals and the skills that you have. That needs to be the first paragraph by far. Hit out the gate running. Hi, this is who I am. I'm interested in this position because this, and this that was in the cover letter aligns with my personal and professional goals of doing this, and this. That's simple. Outline what they're saying is important to them and how that connects with your own personal and professional goals of this, and this. An example of that might be, I'm really excited about this position at McDonald's Corporation because your goals of serving customers fast and providing high quality service align with my own goals of growing in the food industry. Maybe you're working in fashion. You know, this company's goals of providing fast and affordable fashion to women of color aligns with my own goals of making sure that there is accessible and wearable clothes for women of all sizes from all backgrounds. Like whatever that is, make sure that you pull out of that job description what they're saying they want. Talk about how it aligns with your personal goals of blank, blank, blank. That's minute number 1, and that should be in your first paragraph. Paragraph number 2 and minute number 2 is all about talking about how your current role just aligns with what they're saying they need in this job. And this is critically important because sometimes for employers, it's hard for them to understand how what you're doing right now connects with what they want you to do in this job. So an easy fix is just to tell them exactly what it is. Help them understand how what you're doing as a cashier connects with what you want to do as a nuclear scientist. A stretch, maybe, but it's okay. Just explain it. Like there's got to be something in your current job that aligns with what we want to do in this new job. And if you need some customized help with that, definitely schedule a one-on-one appointment with me because we can dive deeper into that if you're really struggling to figure out what those connections really are. But you need to do that for the employer. That second paragraph should all be about how I'm doing this in my current role, I'm doing this, and how it connects with what you want me to do in this new role. And a special tip for this, make sure you use numbers. You need to quantify what you're doing in your current role. You're leading 16 people. You have a budget of $500,000. You grew your sales goal 2%. You acquired 4 more customers. Your engagement rate is double the national average. Like whatever that is, you need to quantify that and it needs to be clearly outlined in paragraph number 2. And make sure you pull out a couple 2 to 3 key accomplishments in that cover letter too. Like whatever those key metrics are that you hit in the last year, maybe you're doing it faster, better, stronger than anybody else. You need to clearly articulate that in the second paragraph of your cover letter. Paragraph number 3 or minute number 3, talk about your ability to collaborate and lead. Because in the first 2 paragraphs, all you've been doing is talking about you, girl. And that's fine because this cover letter is about you. But you need to make sure that you're also talking about how you can collaborate and lead. Talk about the committees that you've led. Talk about the committees that you've sat on. Talk about how you collaborate with this office and this community member and that community member. You should not just be talking about your accomplishments, but you should be talking about team accomplishments. This is particularly important if you are going to be leading people because people want to know that not only can you be a skilled person in this role, but that you can lead other people. That's critically important and you need to be able to clearly articulate that in the cover letter. And I'm just taking a look at my notes. Make sure that they know that you aren't doing this by yourself. They need to know that you can collaborate with other people. And even if you work solo dolo, that's okay too. Maybe talk about how you're collaborating and connecting to help reach organizational goals, right? Or unit goals. It doesn't have to be that you work with other people, but as long as you talk about how you're growing the business beyond you, that's going to be a really critical skill in paragraph number 3. Paragraph number 4 or minute number 4, talk about any special skills you have. If you won some type of certification, if you have your master's degree in this field, if you've won some type of national award, if you've been published, if you receive some special recognition, talk about that. Now, of course, make sure that this is relevant to your field. I mean, you don't need to talk about your softball award from, 2000. If that's not relevant here, don't bring that up. But of course, if there's some special award, some special recognition, some acknowledgement that you received, make sure you put that in there. That shows proof that you've been excellent in the past, and that's going to give them some fodder that you can be excellent going forward. And the last paragraph, last tip, 1 minute, is just the last sentence should reiterate that you are excited about this position and the transition from where you are to where you want to be. For employers and people that are hiring, the most scary part, or the part that's most challenging for them to get from you in a cover letter or a resume, is if you're ready for the transition. They're often asking, yeah, they've done this here, but can they do it for us? Yeah, they've done this in the past, but will it be able to translate? You need to clearly articulate in the last sentence, last paragraph, that you can transition, that the skills and accomplishments and numbers and notoriety that you had in your last position will translate to what you're telling these people you can do for them, right? You need to clearly articulate that in that last sentence, and make sure that you make the transition question go away. They need to know right away, I can make the transition. It's not going to be a problem. That's my 5-minute strategy in writing a cover letter. It won't take long. Get the draft, get it out of your head onto the paper, and get it done. It's not going to be easy sometimes to get all those thoughts out of your head, but if you just do a little brain dump following those 5 strategies, you'll be able to write a 5-minute cover letter. Then after that 5 minutes, get somebody to edit that thing. Make sure you don't just submit it after the brain dump. Go through it with a fine-tooth comb. Have someone else take a look at it and give you some feedback. And then just make sure that, all the particulars you spell in the job the right way. You're saving it as the job you're actually applying to. All those numbers are accurate and make sense. And of course, a spelling and grammar check. But other than that, that is how you write a 5-minute cover letter that's going to get you the call back. I know these tips work because they work for me and they work for my clients. If they're helpful for you, comment below. If you write a cover letter like this, I want to know about it. And if you have questions about how to write a strong cover letter, hit me up, girl. I'm here to help so that we can fix what's going on in your career and get you unstuck. I cannot wait to talk to you next week. Have an amazing week. Bye.